like have. I know it's because we play the music, but I just find it weird.
But it's also so like you check your levels.
No.
Well, I did an interview with him and he didn't correct me. So, although he's probably got.
That yeah,
Good
maybe
manners.
more.
All right, I need to do a clap. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Full Circle. Charlotte, I think, just decided that you are here now for the foreseeable on the
Yeah,
sofa.
I think people enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It got the views up.
I don't know if it did actually.
yeah, I don't know
Nah,
if
I
it did,
don't
but
I just
hey,
didn't see the views
it's
yet.
fine. Welcome back. Thank you all for the love as always on recent episodes. Do you know what? I feel like I'm in a flow now. Like with things that I do, to remember to do it has to become second nature. And so I guess it's just the same as like learning anything, you know, it's like if you do something for 3 months every day, it then becomes a habit. That kind of
What are
thing.
you getting to?
My point being that
I was so confused.
No, my point being now that
Talking about.
I like that I know that I'm going to go, the podcast happens now, which is a nice thing to me.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of didn't realise we had one this week until you messaged.
Yeah, Dan thinks he may have just missed a meeting as well.
Well, no, I don't.
Look at the commitment.
You said I've got a meeting, but I
I'm
couldn't
pretty
see
sure I saw one, but it's fine.
That's all right, yeah.
Someone hasn't emailed you, so you.
Yeah, unless it's a stress in the emails. Feel like I haven't seen you guys in a long time, apart from when we were in the office yesterday. There's been a lot going on.
Well,
I want to talk about Liquicity, where you guys were. Do you think we should save that? Because that was a big moment, I think.
well, I think just where we've been. I feel like over the past few weeks we've done so much. Like, well, I've definitely done a load of traveling. We went home, then we obviously went to Liquicity. Like this weekend, we were at Ministry of Sound. I feel like there's just been loads
I've been
of stuff
travelling
going
a lot.
on.
Let's go like since we were last on. I went down south, went to the beach, which was nice. This is what I said to you. Like I love whenever we get asked. I think we answered it on the last podcast of like what's good about working here. It's like I guess like the freedom within your role is like a really good thing. And like I love the idea that I was trying to sort that asset out for the story, whatever it was. And then I literally finished it, left my hotel and was on the beach in like 2 minutes. It was just so chilling, man.
Yeah.
And then I've been doing usual London bits and bobs. And to be fair, last weekend though, it seems like roles reversed because usually it's you guys like sleeping and just staying in and just being boring, and me like taking on the town. But yeah, last weekend was when you were at Ministry, right?
Yeah. So we went to Ministry. We were there with Jake. Jake, who was on the podcast.
Oh, I didn't know Jake.
Yeah. Who obviously is an A&R for us now. And Culture Code were playing. So hung out with Culture Code. I did like some filming for them. I love it, like going backstage and then like going. I'm like,
you get the angles, man.
yeah. Honestly, I'm like, oh, have you got a photographer with you today? And they're like, no. Like,
4K
oh, if you need anything. So like, it's like I'm literally that guy.
You were there the entire.
Like I'm
night.
leaning down, I'm doing this, and then when like the drop comes,
like a
I'm going,
mom. You're like a proud mom at a concert,
yeah.
at a kid's performance.
Yeah,
We
so
met
that
a
was
guy
really
that had been to Liquicity Festival. He was wearing the t-shirt.
fun. Yeah.
Sampo, UKF brand manager, was there.
Yeah.
Like everyone was there.
That's so sick.
Great
It's
night.
funny.
Did you who were they supporting?
Elenium.
Oh,
Yeah.
class! Wow.
Elenium, Keizo, some other names that I can't quite remember. I was mainly there for Culture Code just because obviously I'm a massive fanboy.
Did they play Make Me Move?
No.
They didn't.
I presume I guess that's one. It's a hard one to.
They did say that they were playing some of their stuff. I don't know if it was any NCS.
I think they played one NCS tune.
I think
I was
sometimes
quite
like
drunk at that point.
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to slot. Like Els always said this to me. It's like it's hard to slot certain tunes into a set. Sometimes
Yeah,
trying to keep the energy up. Like for a Make Me Move, you need like that whole time to play the song through.
Yeah, I mean they were literally playing like drum and bass,
Yeah.
dubstep, and then for it to go to make me move.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Do they play live a lot?
No, it's the first time in.
since
Because they're back on the road
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they were talking about when they were on. They were like,
They were
that's what
quite
wanna get back
nervous
to.
beforehand. I'm sure they'll be happy for me to say that. But like, they said they were
I
quite
mean, they
nervous
smashed
before
it.
It looked like they
because-
killed it. Yeah.
yeah, and there was that one
Hasn't
song
played
of
for
theirs
long.
that they played that was upcoming. I think it's out this Friday.
Yeah.
Which they were playing and it was really weird because the audience was singing along, or
Oh.
at least some of the audience was.
That's
That was the
cool.
one with the lights that were up.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. So yeah, we went Ministry of Sound. Then weekend prior. Was it weekend prior we went to Liquicity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a mad weekend. Obviously, you were.
If I'd have gone on that journey, so the flight I was meant to be on was a 7 a.m. flight to go back at like the morning of the next day or whatever it was.
The evening.
Oh, okay.
Say,
but it would have been I don't actually know how I would have got there, because I would have had to get there like 4 a.m. to the airport.
At least.
Yeah, at least, with stresses at the moment. Maybe let's say 3 a.m. I was out on the night, and then I'd have had to get to Gatwick or Heathrow.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how I would have done it. Like, now, realistically thinking, but flights got messed about, so it meant that I didn't end up going. But yeah, you two and Harry had a proper time.
Well, I mean, our Friday night was obviously, we were at like a family thing that ended at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So that was, and then at 2 a.m.
we got picked up in a car
to go to the airport, so we hadn't slept.
We were expecting to be able to.
Sounds
sleep
like you've got
airport.
a driver. We got picked
No,
up
no,
in
no.
the car.
We were expecting to sleep in the airport, but we were standing in security line for like 2.5 hours.
Which airport was it? Oh, you're going from Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Yeah. And then
And
we didn't sleep at the airport.
But it was summer holidays as well, so it was all just
man.
kids screaming.
So we got on the plane, land in Amsterdam. It was like really early.
At least the flights are chilling there. It's like you're up and down.
Well,
It was.
but you wanted to sleep. I wanted to sleep on the
true.
plane. I'd close my eyes for 10 minutes, and they said,
I don't know why I
we're
couldn't
going
sleep.
down.
I never can when I fly.
Yeah.
Like, I really can't.
But anyway, we got there. We tried to have a nap. We went to the festival, and we were just done. We were so
We hadn't had any
tired.
sleep, to be clear,
so
but-
tired. And then we were like bumping into people, like all these sort of artists and managers and all this sort of stuff. And we were trying to be social, but we were both dead.
Like zombies.
yeah, both dead. And then Harry flew over a little bit later. We hung out for a bit.
This the next day?
No, that was the same day.
Oh, right.
Hung out for a bit. Then we had some really good food in the evening.
Yeah.
It was great.
But we just cut our losses, didn't we? We went home, and then the next day.
The next day was one of my favourite days
Yeah, it was very
in
good.
my career.
Wow.
Like, it was so good. So
So I'm
good.
actually so jealous.
No, I'm not trying to make it, but it was
So
just
long.
bumping into like so many artists, like backstage, hanging out with like Andromedic, Used.
Did they know
like
who you guys are,
loads
like, from your appearance?
I think they knew Dan.
Some
I think
of
a
them,
lot of them
probably.
some
knew
of them.
Dan's face. No one knew who I was.
No, it was. There was a couple scenarios where it's like, "Hey man, how you doing?" It was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Oh."
You just hold your email signature up. But yeah,
no,
so
that
who
was
else?
so
So you
much
saw
fun.
Andromedic use.
Cartoon played.
Yeah.
Oh God, what are the names of people? that-
Well, Maddock. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, Maddock. Didn't see him play, but saw him. Then there was
You saw Rob Gasser.
saw Fox Stevenson.
Yeah, Rob Gasser didn't play, did he?
I
I think he was just there
think
for
he
the
played on
weekend.
the Friday or
Oh,
something.
maybe he did.
No, but Rob Gasser was so fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
Bumped into Faint. I met Boxplot, who I'm a huge fan of.
Nice.
NCT was there. They
Yeah.
played. They played a single that's coming up on NCS.
Tea and
with
Sugar.
Oh,
Yeah, Tea and Sugar played. They did a whole like live set, which
Yeah, they had the
So-
guitar.
yeah.
That's so funny, man.
And
So cool.
oh, I've forgotten her name that sung with Tea and Sugar.
Maranisia?
Yeah, she was incredible.
Did she
yeah.
do the
Unreal.
full set, like their full set?
Not the whole set,
Just a
no,
few
like,
songs.
like a few songs,
Yeah.
but I don't think I've seen
How,
anyone sing that well live.
how was one of them DJ and one of them guitar?
I think so, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I
But I
think Felipe
wasn't
was
all
on
live,
the
right?
decks, right? No, it was.
Yeah.
No, as in like it wasn't all live instruments. Like one
No,
of them was
no,
DJing.
no, that
yeah.
Some of
came
it was
on
like some of the over.
every
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, Maddock. Then Andromedic, Cartoon. Obviously, that was just an absolute right laugh.
Oh, man.
That was like because they're nuts. Voitions. He played just before Cartoon.
The videos, I was sat with Harry at lunch the other day, and he was showing me like videos of the cartoon one, and just from your guys' stories, like the time of day with like the sun there, it was just looked so sick. It's like on
incredible.
like the Big Ten.
Did you see that photo I posted?
Yeah, that's tight.
Of them.
Man.
You
I've
didn't
gotta
take
say,
that
I
photo,
didn't
right?
take that. I
That was
Ago's girlfriend
Yeah.
took that, and I could see that she'd taken them on her phone. I was like, I'm gonna have to have those. They were insane.
I wish
That was just on her phone. I don't know how she did that.
Yeah.
4K.
Because I was stood there for probably
Your
an hour just taking
videos weren't
pictures.
great.
I was a bit happy towards the end of the night for sure. I think you and Harry took me to get some food.
Yeah.
All I've heard is that you devoured about 10 tacos.
Yeah. And then Rob Gasser and Boyshans, we went and got food. And I can't even remember what happened then.
Yeah, you just disappeared. And
it was a great time.
Yeah.
Just
really
expenses are just constant like food truck vans
Yeah.
for like the 2 hours.
I don't know what card that came off, but it was fun.
So then you were flying back the evening after.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was and then was it on the next day? Or was that just recovery mode?
That was
Monday. We just sort of spent some time in Amsterdam, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I love that city, man.
I'll tell you what, Alkmaar, where Liquicity
Beautiful.
was.
Is that just outside of Dam?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back there at some point.
Yeah, me too.
Really loved it.
Man,
Yeah, I love that area.
I think that's just evidence we need to try and get to more like events that people are doing. Like,
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, and I think isn't
Which
it
is
Lost
really
Lands
nice.
coming up soon? Which I keep umming and ahhing about. Like it's very heavy music.
yeah.
I can't think who plays that. All I can think of is like Newport. I think has played. Who else plays? Would Papa Khan
I
play
think
there?
Papa Khan is playing it,
Right.
or someone like Chime, or those sort of
Yeah, Chime I can see.
dubsteppy bits.
A bit heavier. Yeah, because it seemed like a lot of that. I think this is right. A lot of like the Liquid D&B at Liquicity, right? Is that it? Liquid is Liquid.
I wouldn't say it was just Liquid. It was
it's just
just
D&B
drum
in
and bass.
general.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like whole, and then like, towards the end of the night, it's very
Heavier.
heavy drum.
Who headlined
Um,
on? I guess whatever the main stage.
It was
one of them was Subfocus.
So-
Subfocus was there. Nice. Oh gosh.
Netsky and I can't
Someone
think
else.
who else was the other one.
But
Looks
like
sick.
Tea and Sugar, Cartoon, Andromedic, they all had amazing set times.
Yeah.
Like, they're on just before Subfocus, and the crowds were nuts.
I spoke to Harry about it, and we were saying like it's easy for us because there's like 3 tracks a week, like so many demos that get sent in. These artists that we're like liaising with like on a regular basis. It's easy to and like we're putting these uploads and stuff like that. It's easy to forget that they actually have these audiences. To see it in like a literal environment and be like, these are songs that you've heard the demo versions of, that like we've gone through the process of like contracts, artworks, all these kind of things, and then seeing a crowd of however many thousand, hundreds singing it back.
And Use Take Me must have been played about 15 times.
Just in different sets.
Yeah.
And
People would
like
sing along to
everyone
it.
was singing along.
Yeah, honestly, they were really going for
Well,
it.
that before we put that song out, I know that like the release assets we had for that, there was just loads of videos. That like the guys sent in of that track being played. There's obviously a big follow on that
I
one.
mean, that was really, really good fun.
Seems super cool. So to get back to my bullet points, you actually mentioned Papa Khan. I thought like I want to just highlight that some releases in the past few weeks I think have been absolute slappers. First of all, I'm allowed to talk about him because we've had a release from him. Jonathan is back. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. As soon as I saw that upload go live, I was like, this is getting spoken about in the podcast. I've got a reason to now.
It's the original
It's
version,
the original TikTok
Yeah.
version of Dioma, right? Which is super cool and then he sent in that video where it's like, my favorite thing about Jonathan is just that it's all just analog, like just messing about on a synth. Like it's so sick.
I think some people got annoyed at me because I put TikTok version in the YouTube upload. I think
But
people were like,
it's
"Oh,
all to do with
TikTok
the algorithm,
music."
guys.
Yeah,
You've
like
gotta
it's
let
just
us
it
live.
helps with the.
Yeah, let us do it, man. It's
No.
we've got to chase the algorithm.
Yeah.
The last 4 years of my life, there was no way I would have thought that the word algorithm would be so relevant. And honest to God, it comes up multiple times a week, and then it's just a phase, I guess. Yeah, we also had Papa Khan with AWOL that you mentioned. Papa Khan,
Dude, love that tune. Like
nuts, man.
Like I like obviously every NCS song, but like my number one likes at the moment is AWOL. I've just got to play it now, just because.
But there's some like when you get a Papa Khan demo and you're like, oh, this is just gonna be the one.
I think that's him singing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I get that.
He has such a recognisable sound, man.
It's like when Brooks first came out with like his Future House sound.
That type of
Everyone
style.
then just copied
Yeah.
it, but like it was so unique to him. Papa Khan has done exactly the
Would
same.
you consider that drop syncopated? Just so I know,
Absolutely.
I think I know what you mean now.
Yeah. It's
in the gaps.
syncopated on the beat.
It sounds like we script it to talk about syncopation every time, but we don't. It does just come up, and one day we'll all be on the side. One day someone will go, "What's syncopation?" And in sync, all three of us will say the exact definition at the same time. AWOL slapped, and then we also had, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. We mentioned it before, the funk circle. Made its arrival.
Oh, we did,
We obviously mentioned that before on the podcast, but Razahil Faster, which is super cool.
I really like that colour.
Yeah, I love that.
I would like to use it again.
Yeah. Any suggestions for funk artists that we should be reaching out to? Stick them in the comments. That'd be useful. That sounds really cool. It's proper like gritty. Like the whole aesthetic around it really makes sense. Like with the it's like cars and like broken buildings and like it all just makes sense.
I think we were saying that we would love to start trying to go into these like different genres now, as in if anyone has any suggestions, we're even like throwing out like K-pop, stuff like that.
Been
like
looking
we'd
at, like,
love to go into.
Yeah, there's like some huge labels in like South Korea, India, like all these different genres that I feel like we could just overlap with this little
Yeah, I think it's the overlapping.
electronic / K-pop.
Because when it comes down to it, I think that definitely work. But like when it comes down to it, we obviously have the 12, 13 different colours. Like, but within that, every single song you could go so granular on it. It's actually blah 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 blah, which is what happens. We see that a lot in the comments, right? Like this is actually that, but it obviously there's so much overlapping that it's like, why not get like a K-pop vocal or like just like whatever. Like
I feel like the colours have helped us as a business, but also held us back. Because I think
now that people know what they are,
like I'm kind of done with going like, oh, this is future house, and then it's like, well, actually, it's not future house; it's future indie, or whatever. Like, I feel like we need a way of, do you know what I mean? Like finding out exactly how. I almost think there's too many subgenres now, but not enough colours.
Do you know what would be sick? Yeah, I agree with that. That's exactly the thing. So you have to go on the big umbrella one. It would be sick if someone could develop like an AI software specifically for NCS that draws the exact colour like it should be and the exact gradient for that type of song.
Yeah,
that would be so cool.
I almost think the colours could be moods, and then
you can't throw that in now. That is getting shut down immediately. Don't worry about that one.
I do wonder though, should they have should it be? There's a slightly lighter blue.
Oh,
if it's a slightly different genre. Like,
yeah.
let's say if So if what did you just say? Like indie,
future indie,
future
or like,
indie.
I don't even know.
Should it then be? Yeah, well, I don't know, but should that be slightly lighter purple?
Yeah,
like
so it's
very
you can tell it's
future
purple.
indie. Sam Fender with like a neon glasses on.
Or like summer house. You know, like there's things like that where it's just maybe. Because
could you use the backgrounds for those kind of things?
I don't know how people are going to feel about that, but I'd be curious. Like, are you happy for us to do a slightly different yellow for a slightly different style of house?
But people that know the exact hex codes and everything. So if it's not the same, then it's like this isn't right. But didn't we? Have we done that? Was there a lavender one?
Yeah, we've got lavender.
Yeah, we have that.
Lavender's
right?
future bass.
Yeah,
which we've kind of just reintroduced.
It's always a debate topic in the office. The colours.
It's always like, no, this is orange.
It's this. I'm just happy every time an orange one comes up, just for the colour purely. Oh, also we didn't mention we did this. We had our work party the other day, which was really good. Charlotte was on top form.
What do you mean by that?
Just like few drinks in, chatting.
I wasn't too bad. Well, I was pretty drunk.
You're all right, actually. Yeah, you weren't too bad. But yeah, we had Dan, you missed it. You were away, but
I was at a wedding.
Yeah. Not your own, just at a wedding attending. But yeah, so we had it with the rest of our every time
other brands
that we were associated with party. Summer party. And it was super cool. There's this girl came and did like some live vocals. She was super good. And then obviously everyone in the different labels knows how to DJ. So it was just like back-to-back sets of like people that usually you're sat next to who are just typing on a computer. And then you'd next to them after like 5 cocktails, like
What was the genre that like was the music? Is it all drum and bass?
She
D&B.
plays drum and bass.
Yeah, D&B.
That was all
D&B.
drum and bass. Yeah.
It was
I think
all
Camilla
D&B.
and Charlie both play drum and bass. Yeah.
Yeah,
but is it heavy drum and bass?
No, it wasn't. But there was also like there was some funky tunes. Like some of the Halley staff were doing like.
I feel like you could be a DJ.
Do you mean like, but what type? Do you mean like a year 6 DJ? Like turn it down and go, the snap bar's open now, make your way over.
Like,
and then,
I actually think you'd be amazing.
I'd love that.
Yeah.
Instead of
what are you thinking?
DJ.
No, not a cool DJ. Barry.
So you're not putting me on your Liquicity lineup?
Absolutely not. I'm thinking more like you'd play like
Weddings.
future disco slash
Oh,
slash a bit of like hip hoppy stuff.
Yeah.
Like Kate Trinata kind of
Oh,
sort of
I'd love
vibe.
that,
I think
yeah.
you could totally do that.
Well, the lads over the years have tried to teach me like how to DJ, and if I've got sync on, I'm very good at going duh, 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 and then turning one down and turning one up. But that's about it. I couldn't like if I messed up at all, there would be no coming
I
back.
can fade in and out. I used to DJ
Right.
back at uni.
Jesus.
Well, you also have
Wow.
the potential vocal range of
The
Mariah
Mariah
Carey.
Carey,
Yeah. There's a lot in the locker. But yeah, no, that party was really, really good actually.
Yeah.
And I was like, usually when it comes to getting drunk, I'm all right. But like when it's a work party, I always go far.
We went back to the office after this party.
I know what you're gonna say.
And you must have said bye 10 times.
I left about 5
literally-
times.
Like every
I
20
got to the
minutes,
door
you'd
and just
run
came
back and be like, I'm going to stay for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It was just
at
hilarious.
one point, I actually had my bag on, got to the door and
Yeah.
turned around and came back. It's just that.
It's just too good of a night. You're like,
It was really good, yeah.
I
I don't know what
I
it was,
just don't
but
think we hang out that often as in terms of all the brands. That,
Yeah, I agree,
Like,
yeah.
in that way. So I think everyone just wanted to.
yeah, because I chatted to so many people that like
Yeah.
usually I'd just be like morning. Like
Yeah.
it's really nice to actually get to like talk
Yeah.
to people. Yeah, for sure. And there was like I don't know what it was, but it felt like there was like something or someone that like wasn't there that just made it a lot better. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I would
don't
agree. I
know.
I think it's like, I wouldn't even bring it up. I just think
No,
it
it's
wasn't.
just it was yeah. If that whoever it was, if they were there,
brought
would
down
have-
the vibe for sure.
yeah, definitely.
I think we would have left by
Yeah,
like 8.
I just had karma then. Did you see that? I just went. fell off my chair.
You fell off your chair.
My arm fell off my armrest. Yeah, no, it was good, and you were sorely missed, Dan, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, but how was your wedding or whatever you got?
You know, it was good. It was a childhood friend. It was just really good catching up. And then it's always that awkward thing where, you meet people not quite in like sort of music industry or follow much YouTube or that sort of stuff.
The usual introduction
Yeah,
sentences
and they go, like,
don't
"Oh,
work,
what do you
yeah.
do?" And I'm like,
Well, I
a
just do that. I
YouTube
work at a
channel
music
or-
label.
yeah, but even then they go, "Oh, so do you make music?"
That's
like,
true.
And then I'm like, "Well, no, I don't make any music. I work with artists that make music and then help promote their music."
Although saying that, how many times on an NCS upload do you see comments of like, I know there's all the bot ones that always come up, but there's always the one that's like, I love NCS, I love your music, but as in that it'll be
Yeah.
from the tone of like, you're a great producer.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
no.
We should just start replying to those. And
Cheers.
Just, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's my PayPal if you want to fund my career. Yeah. All right, cool. Do you want to play some tunes?
Yeah. I would like to play some tunes. Do you guys listen to tunes?
I like music. But do you know? Oh, actually, I was going to say this. We had a debate topic whilst you get your songs up in the office yesterday about the best form of the egg, right?
Yeah.
Best way to eat an egg. And that made me think, what's the best way to listen to music, in your opinion?
Ooh.
In what way?
So I'm
In
giving you 3 options:
headphones?
headphones, live setting, or out of speakers.
Oh, well, I think
So is headphones by yourself?
Yeah.
Live setting is with other people.
Let's
Is
say
that
you
like
by
a
yourself in all
festival?
scenarios. Yeah.
There's
yeah.
other
yeah.
people
But
there,
then
though.
I think there's so many other factors involved
Yeah.
because I
It's
like
yeah.
I like
with
to
your
listen to
friends.
music with headphones on by myself.
Mm.
But if I'm out drinking at a festival,
Yeah. You don't,
I obviously like that too.
I really love like putting. Cause I don't wear them that often, but I have some nice headphones, and I'll put them on, lie like on my sofa or on my bed,
Like
close
escape.
my eyes,
yeah.
Yeah.
and
me
listen
too.
to the music.
That's so good.
But I also do this thing where like I listen to the track believing that I put myself as if I'm the producer on stage going, yeah,
Main character vibe.
yeah,
That's
like,
good.
yeah, that's exactly it.
But I don't think to be honest, realistically, you can't beat like live music like that. That's just unparalleled. It depends your mood. Like if you want to chill, like that headphones in, by yourself, cup of tea.
just
That's
love
great.
to-
But live
I
music
think
is
it's hard
so
to
good.
compare them. I think they're totally opposite.
I don't
true.
think you don't listen to live music for the listening pleasure. It's more the experience,
Yes.
the entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah. So I have no idea what tunes I'm playing, by the way.
Now that you're like consistent on this sofa, maybe this should be your job.
I'm better than that.
So we have some upcoming tunes which I can play.
Well, you're going to play the...
It'll be this week.
Oh, is it this week's tunes?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're fine. There's no
good,
stress
good,
for you.
good. Oh, that's easy. All right. So yesterday we had Near and Far, Not Enough.
I like this tune.
Yeah,
Big fan.
they had a different name before, and I can't remember what.
Yeah,
their
I
name
saw that
was.
in the
Found it on the comments. Yeah.
It was.
Because they've released with us before.
Play the tune and I'll
right?
just see if
Or
I can
no?
find it.
Yeah, I can't remember their old
Yeah,
name.
there were
They
two-
changed it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But I love this tune.
What's the point in our reflection if you never look in the mirror?
Vocals so tight.
Really nice.
Deflo.
Ah.
D-F-L-O.
Is it Deflo and someone else?
It just says Deflo on the comment.
Running from time's gone. It's not enough.
This bit in a second. That bit. That didn't. That's the best bit.
Yeah,
Love
that's
that
tight.
tune.
I think the D&B like that we've released this year has been really solid. Like it's been. So
I
good.
agree. Actually, I
Really,
think we've had
really
some
good.
drum and bass. It's. I feel like at the moment it's one a month. I'd love to have it a bit more.
Yeah.
I feel like that type is that like Liquid when it's like more melodic. I need
That's
to
not
figure out
liquid. Liquid is like very light. It's almost like thin. I
Oh,
would say. It's
like
very-
That
softer.
Hybrid Minds.
Ish.
I think
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like much like softer.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Like
anyway,
you're
I guess,
floating on clouds.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Whatever.
I think that type of like the like happy melody sort of drum and bass, that kind of stuff is really like summer vibes.
Yeah.
Really like that.
And then tomorrow we have got Fico and Bluck.
Too hot to... You think you've gone past it?
Have I gone past it?
It's black and pink, the artwork.
Oh, it is. You found it.
Well done. What's this, sorry?
Fico and Bluck, Too Hot to Handle.
That's really
that
fat.
bass
That is.
sound.
It's
dude.
like punching like a metal wall or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like so solid.
For me, that's like you're on the final mission of like a spy agent game or
Yeah.
something like that, and then it's you've got
The
to fight
action
this
breaks
one.
out.
Yeah,
That's really good.
yeah, you got to fight the main character. You just see it in the distance. Come in,
Yeah.
you're like, all right, I got this.
I spoke about a lot about on the podcast. We mentioned Raptures and Shire like this year. We'd like been on some serious runs.
Yeah.
I feel like under the radar. I don't know if we had like 2 or 3 from Fico and Bluck, or
Yeah.
maybe not in the past this year, but in the
These
scopes which I've been
guys also Born and Ari.
there. Yeah.
Like I think what happened was they sent us like one demo and we were like, hell yeah,
Need
this is
some more,
amazing. And then they've just kept on sending us music.
Yeah,
It's
really
been
good.
great every time. And then Friday, well, we've got 4 tracks this week, you know.
The last few weeks have been like
Yeah,
that.
we've
Yeah.
had a couple. So Friday, I'm actually trying to think whether I've got this the right way around. So Friday and Saturday, we have one is Sinkhole.
Sinkhole is Friday, I'm pretty sure.
Is it
Pretty sure, yeah.
Sinkhole Need Ya?
When was our last single?
Last year maybe. Sinkhole always does this very melodic-y
Super
summer. Yeah,
Very NCM.
yeah. I
Yeah,
can't wait
super
that to
happy.
be like synced with the Ronaldo meme. You know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's great if you
Um,
can get that. You have to bag some.
And then we've got JJD,
Yeah, this one's different.
which we haven't had in a long time. Division 1 and Halversoon.
Oh yeah, I listened to this the other day. Really cool. Halverson's vocal on this is actually so tight.
Yeah.
It's really good.
You're doing alright, you weren't easy, so hard to ignore. Pull up on your
I actually listened to this on repeat about like 5 times
Really?
yesterday, I promise you.
Before I knew
His flow's really cool.
think about you, cocktail. You told me that you've been waiting for somebody like me.
What are you thinking? Like Roblox, Minecraft? What,
this is on some montages for sure,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, a couple montages.
Yeah, for sure.
And
then what we got coming up?
I'll play some upcoming stuff. This one I really like. Axel Oliver and The Boy with Spec, Survive. We haven't had this genre in a long time. I really have missed it.
Fred?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
I've done the artwork.
That melody.
What colour is it?
White.
Ah.
Hardstyle is under white. So is everything else.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Love that.
I'm really into like hardstyle. Like the melodies in hardstyle is just great. And then we've mentioned Aria and Born. So you know what? I'm going to play an upcoming Born tune we've got called Calling Out. This is kind of Liquicity. Kind of. It's a great sort of background tune, but I love the piano here. In the background.
I think before you play any more of your own, I think you should play some that are coming out in like 2 weeks' time. If you can think what's happening in 2 weeks' time.
Oh.
It's someone's birthday. And
I
someone's
don't think they're on the
birthday.
SoundCloud.
They must.
Let me check.
I think you're playing stuff way.
Oh, I
advance.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Tobu. It's not his birthday, but it's someone else's birthday. Tobu Memory Lane. He's just posted this artwork on Twitter. Actually.
So Tobu.
Yeah, if I played you that and was like, can you guess the artist?
Yeah, 100%.
Tobu, right?
Yeah. Let's only give them a little bit of this because they don't. You guys deserve it, but you ain't getting it.
Then we have Electronomia, Stahl and Rudd, Caramel.
I mean, that's weeks later on, but sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna play them.
I would do
one more.
Electrolyte.
My fingers just don't work on my phone.
That's such a terrible excuse.
Electrolyte.
Yeah. So you had Symbolism Part 1, then you had Part 2.
Then you had Turi Ip Ip Ip.
Then you had
And then
Turi
you
Ip Ip slow down, sped up.
And then now you got Symbolism Part 3.
Yeah.
It's cool artwork.
These were all cool.
Yeah, I mean it's very.
We know what we're getting, man. That's so good.
I do want to play one more.
Very
Sorry.
nostalgic.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, either my phone doesn't work or my fingers don't work. Where was it? This is the one. One of my favorite tunes actually of the year has had a remix. Johnning What the Hell.
Let's see if they can guess
Yeah,
who's
don't tell them
remixing
who
it.
it is. Well, I would definitely know.
Yeah. That's all again.
Yeah, so see if you got. I mean, you probably know anyway somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They know before.
yeah,
us,
you can guess
obviously.
it in the comments below. All right, cool. I thought it'd be cool if I was meant to do this halfway through the year, and then the month went by, and we're on month 7 now, and we're at the very end of it. But hey ho, if we like went through some of our picks for the year, so like our top 3. Now, obviously, as Dan said earlier, we love every song that we get signed to NCS.
Every song.
Every single song. Actually, what we do is
We
as
love
soon as
every
it's
single
signed,
demo even.
yeah, when we say we're in the office and we chat, we don't. We just sit in silence and just listen to NCS on repeat in our headphones. That's the best way to listen to music. NCS on repeat in headphones. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool if we picked like let's do 3 songs that we've loved from the year so far, and maybe we do a bit of a why. We don't need to do a why, but just something to do in it. Do you want me to go first?
All right, if you've asked.
Okay. Kajama Tozoki Feelings. We obviously had them 2 on the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole EP
So
is really good.
are you doing it based on a why because Kajama and Tozoki were really funny, or are you
No,
doing
I
it
think the
based
drop's
on
just
song?
evil. The drop on this is crazy. And it's like we spoke about when we were discussing this song. It's the raw and like grittiness of it. I think it sort of sounds quite UK-y, which I just like that sound.
Yes, like UK bass house, bass line.
That horn's just class.
Yeah, that's very UK.
Yeah. I just think that drop's so evil. Yeah, I love that, man.
That is a tune.
That's one of my favourites from the year. Also, Levitate, Niani.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which was, I think that was Jan, pretty sure. Jan or Feb. It was definitely.
I think
Is that not for Women's Week?
Which was
Levitate.
February.
Oh, was that the next one?
Ah.
Oh, yeah, it was. You're right.
Or
Yeah.
was this the first?
No, this was the first one.
So January.
Right, we just got.
This is when we
Got to be
did the
silent for the start of this one
yeah.
because it's unreal.
You sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening.
Like this needs
Yeah,
to
it's
be in
so
like a
good.
fighting movie. Like the start, just like the start of the movie. Sorry.
No, there's no way you can say what you want, call me insane. Trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, watch me levitate.
Yeah, I love that too. That one's so good. I think the vocals and production on that are just nuts. And then third pick for the year so far is Beeve Talk.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is a bit of a rogue one. I'm
I
a
do
super
like
fan
this.
of like the minimal ones. I think there was a bit of a run for like that month where we also had I think Emotions like around this time.
Yeah.
And I love the super like the minimal nice little vocal chart. I think the drop's super cool on this. Actually used this as an intro for one of the podcasts we did.
Did you? Yeah, we need some more. We need some more stuff like this.
Yeah. I love that little chart, man. If I was a DJ, I think I'd drop this, to be fair.
I could imagine that on like like a moonlit evening, like
Sunset Beach,
Yeah.
that kind of vibe
sort
for
of
sure.
tune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, what are you saying?
Charles?
Oblivion and Riel with you.
That I think collectively.
Yeah,
really
that
good.
is
We'd have all
one of-
guessed that.
Yeah.
But
The vocals were nuts on that. I mean, everything about it's just crazy.
Yeah.
The lyrics are so tight.
I don't listen to the lyrics, but the lyrics in this one really got me.
Against my intentions, I let you turn me violet.
Can you sing the lyrics?
Yeah, it's
Summer nights.
No, Summer High.
Summer High, met you in August, New York, back to my cold
apartment. Distance sucks, but at least it's still with you.
You got it.
Yeah. I've actually geniused those
Fire
lyrics.
skies, middle November. You and I flights to wherever. I don't mind as long as
It's just such a feel-good song.
And then the drop.
it's with
Yeah.
Oblivion's so good. Yeah, that tune's great. Really, really.
Tobu, If I Disappear.
Wow.
Were you not expecting that?
No, I wasn't.
I really liked the start, I believe. Yeah.
Give me very much Avicii
I was literally
gonna
say
inspiration.
that, yeah.
Sure. Vocal is unreal.
I think the vocal.
Tom Martinson.
Oh yeah.
Will someone look for me if the light from far shines? There will be a time.
Yeah,
super.
classic Tobu. Yeah.
Really good.
And I will just mention it, which I'm not allowed to. Andromeda can use Take Me.
How dare you?
But you don't have to play that one now. But that is one of my favourites from the year. I will pick Rosie Hell Faster.
Okay. So.
Do you think? And also, is it Rosie Hell or Rosie Heel?
It's got to be surely it's not just Razahel?
Razahel.
Razahel?
Oh, that's better, yeah.
Rather than Razzie Hell.
Yeah.
You know?
That screaming phase montage. That.
Yeah. Yeah, what's Phase Rug saying, you know?
Oh my god.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's so good. Did you see he commented on the post?
Yeah, yeah.
I screenshotted it. I know. Yeah, I screenshotted it and sent it to my brother. Because 14-year-old Sam is like, no. But I was watching Phase back when I was like a child, like, and I was like, realistically, I mean, thanks to you for letting me do this job, but I was like, that is such a cool little bucket list for 14-year-old me. Like, I was addicted to all of like their videos, and then he's commented on something that I've stole from him already and then posted. But yeah, that video was great. If you guys haven't seen it, check the Instagram. He like leaves the room and plays Disfigure Blank, I think.
Yeah, it's like a trend on.
Yeah.
All right, my favourite tracks. More Plastic and Vindon Patience.
Yeah.
Love this tune. Like, in the gym, this is sick.
How quick you doing your reps to this?
Then, switching up is J. Escar to the top.
I like how you're doing this, by the way, now. That's how you should transition between songs when we're doing these sections. Let it play a bit, and then find the other one.
I'm a DJ, Lee. This one, I think not adding too much context, it's just because J. Escar's stuff is not like this whatsoever. You know, this was a total change.
You can add context to this.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's so cool, that drop. Don't you think it has like swagger to it, that drop? Like, I'm picturing someone. Do you know? Wait, let the drop play. Do you know the like those edits on TikTok where it'll be like, it'll slow down and speed up a video and like the light will change a bit and it'll be like, but I'm picturing someone like walking in a suit when that drop hits.
Oh,
like that, like, those transitions.
Ironically,
like as the drop hits, it's just like,
I'm getting a call.
Are you getting a phone call?
And then he puts his sunglasses on.
Yeah, like one of these, like a
yeah,
just the cufflinks.
You know those memes where those TikToks where it's like, went to a party with all of these girls, didn't speak to one of them.
Oh yeah, that guy. That's bang on. Yeah. And then
I've got
other one was what Charles also mentioned, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna play it. Andromatic and Used.
Again, this is a real popular one. This tune's great, man.
This one, love it.
I'm so jealous. I didn't get to see that one 40 times live.
ADE.
Yeah. It was literally that. It was like,
that's so cool. Yeah, it's so
absolute
good.
Tune.
That tune's amazing.
Love that track.
Yeah, they smashed it with that one. Before we wrap things up and get to our little last bit, I just want to I'll do a quick question from the Discord. We got sent in, which I thought would be quite nice. This was from your friendly neighbourhood dog, who I think we've had a question from before. Super active member, so thank you for your question. Was when people are submitting their demos, do we prefer extended mixes or regular mixes? That's a really good question because we spoke about the demos a lot, but I think, for example, if I'm going through and trying to think of how to describe a track when I'm writing up a social caption or whatever, like, and I can get straight to the point, that helps me a lot. But I don't know what it's like.
I reckon for a demo though, it's really nice. Like for me, when I listen to it, where it is to the point. Yeah. But I think then that doesn't mean that there can't be an extended version.
Yeah, because I guess and on Label Radar it has the little bit, right?
Yeah, we're only listening to 30 seconds to begin with, and then we'll listen to more. So like, there's no point doing an extended mix, really. It also depends on the genre. Like if you're doing an extended mix of a dubstep tune, I just don't think that's necessary. Yeah. Whereas a drum and bass track or house tune or whatever,
it makes sense.
Yeah, for DJ stuff, it makes sense.
Michael also asked, which is a great question. If you were to be an animal, what animal would you be? I used to ask that. Do you know? I used to ask this all the time to people.
I think you said what Charles would be before.
Yeah, but I think you said like me.
Oh, what? Describe it.
Yeah.
Rat. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I think I'd just be like a sloth.
I was literally thinking.
That's great.
My parents always used to call me a sloth because I just like to sleep.
But you don't have the strength of a sloth because sloths have really good
Do
strength.
they? They can swim really well as well, you know.
Really?
Well, I don't know.
I would just have the easy.
You
life.
just make that up
Or
and
I'd
I've
be-
seen a video of a sloth swimming. I've just presumed.
Or I'd just be a dog because
Yeah, that's great,
I would just
yeah.
have the easy life.
Dan? An eagle.
Bear.
Yeah.
I'm literally thinking a bear. Like I feel like I'd be a bear, but not. I'd want to be a grizzly bear, but I'd actually be like a black bear. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But would you actually enjoy? I suppose you would because
Well, you're a bear. You don't. Yeah.
naturally you would. But like, why wouldn't you pick something where you get fed all the time? You've got a warm house. Like, why wouldn't you pick that?
But the experience of being a bear compared to being a dog. I mean, a dog's a great life, but like.
Well, is there much experience of being a bear? You just
Well, that's
live
why I
in
think you need to, in
feel
all
like a
situations, I
bear
think
is
you need to be a bird because you can literally
bird.
fly.
That's a good point.
Like,
But then,
What bird would you be?
uh,
You'd be like a chicken or something.
they don't fly really, do they? I'd be a penguin and just swim. I do love a penguin. I think I'd like to say that I'd be like an eagle or something, right? So I can fly forever, or like a big like a big heron or something.
you'd
But
be a
I think I'd
seagull.
be like, I think I would be more like a seagull, like a toucan. or
I
something.
really see a seagull.
Seagull
Just like,
for sure.
just stood there.
A social
okay, cool.
seagull.
A social seagull, yeah. I fly in a pack.
Yeah.
All right, so
Last tune.
yeah, as we always round these lovely discussions off with what NCS track would you pick for a certain scenario? We're switching it up a little bit today, and we're not doing what would we listen to. It would be what NCS song would you use to introduce somebody to NCS? So, and I know it's really open ended, but I think basically let's take that as like, if
You
you
wanna
want it
show
to be
your
like,
mate.
this is what NCS puts out.
Yeah.
You're putting this is what you're playing.
As in, can we do traditional? or
If you
no?
want to, yeah.
Well, I'm winning then.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't do just like an on and on, or just do something like.
But that's really what I would show someone.
True, but
Let her have
That
it. It's
is
fine.
what I would show. Oh, well, I won't pick on and on because I think I picked that last time. But it has to be something from that grade.
I've got one by the way.
what you got?
Mine would be biology cartoon.
Ooh,
yeah.
Because I think it's got a good little middle ground between like, oh, here's. I'm not going to give context actually. Sorry, that's always the problem.
One's a company, two's a crowd.
would you show them the music video?
I like the music video, but I'll just let them.
Vocals, unreal.
Vocal is insane.
I think they played this.
Really. The mix and master as well on this a lot.
Yeah.
Perfect. Everything blends. Perfect. Yeah, I do.
It's a good one, very good one. What you got, Charles?
Just deciding. Do you know what? I'd probably do like a Tobu Hope. No, Candyland.
Candyland.
Mm.
Because this is like root and
Yeah.
yes.
How many times do you reckon you've heard that in your life?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. Like passively before knowing of the song, probably loads.
I reckon I've heard that 1,000 times.
Wow.
Easily.
Oh, at least. Yeah.
Easily.
Dan.
And then I think I would go for Coven.
Oh,
I'm not playing it now.
oh, that scared me. Then I thought like I lost hearing. Then I was like everything's silent.
Coven, Never Have I Felt
This tune's hard, man. I
Yeah.
love this song. This started one of our mixes, didn't it?
Yeah.
Remember when they played this live?
I feel like we could get a drum and bass version of this.
I'd
Don't you
love
think?
that.
Like, imagine that.
I don't know genres
No,
really.
you can, yeah, but you can
know
know
what
what
drum
drum
and
and
bass
bass
is.
is. There we
Oh,
go.
this was drum and bass. What is it?
It's
What, you
just
have-
not drum and
You have
bass.
a
Trap.
giggle. Yeah, it's like trap or
I get.
dubsteppy vibe.
Yeah, it's quite dubstepy.
I'm only just starting to relearn drums, but I think I like the bass line.
Drum and bass is pretty much double tempo.
Do you want to turn this down and have it playing in the background? Because I'll do a little outro. I think
Yeah.
that might be quite nice. Yeah, a drum and bass remix of that would be cool. Defo, for sure. Are we there? We are literally
Bang on.
there.
Yeah,
We're cutting it close.
perfect time.
Thank you everyone for tuning in, for watching. Any questions you want to ask, go into the Discord, into the podcast questions channel, leave suggestions for guests, all the rest. Love you all. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.